Hey everybody, and welcome back for another Learn with Poster My Wall. Hello, hello, and welcome. I hope everybody's a little bit warmer today. I hope the deep freeze is done. Here in Georgia, we're actually starting to get some daffodils. It's looking springy, and I hope everybody else is having the same or will have the same soon. So let us know that you're here. Put your name in the comments or tell us where you're from, or let us know if you have any special interests or questions that we can answer for you today. And I'll give you a little background and then we will jump right in. So welcome to Cool Tools to Enhance Your Designs. I am Lisa from Poster My Wall and I will be your coach today. Now we all know there is just a ton of stuff on social media that we all have to compete with to get our messages out. So imagine how great it would feel if you knew that your graphics or GIFs or videos were so impactful that people were going to notice, right? Wouldn't that be awesome? Well, today, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to take 25 or 30 minutes here, and I am going to show you seven great features on Poster My Wall that you can use to elevate your designs to the next level. And I am really, really excited because today we have not one, but two brand new features, one that just came out on Monday. So I'm going to show you those. Now, the tools I'm going to show you today are great for absolutely everyone. If you're bars, restaurants, social media influencers, accountants, auto mechanics, spas, schools, bands, these are something that everybody can use to make their graphics really shine. By the way, I am here in, as I said, Atlanta, Georgia, and Suzy, hi Suzy, my colleague, is helping me out with the comments. She is based in the San Francisco Bay Area. So Suzy, who do we have with us today?
We've got we've got people from London. We've got Miranda from Hampshire, UK, bless my heart. Andre from Malawi. Mindy from San Diego. We had people from Nashville, people from Charleston, a lot of people for whom it's their first time tuning into one of our broadcasts. So this is wonderful. Welcome.
Hey, welcome, welcome. And you said
Croatia,
yay. That's one of the first places I'd like to visit once we're allowed to travel again. So you first timers, so if you have questions, put them in the comments. If you have content that you'd like us to demo in a future class, please put that in the comments too. If we don't get to everyone's comments, as those of you who've been with us before know, we will check back and answer later today. Everybody will be answered today. During the class.
And quick answer, yes, this is being recorded here on Facebook. It'll also be on the Poster My Wall website, and Chicago, Montana, Atlanta. Woo! Coming, Connecticut.
All right. All right. So that's what I was going to just get to Suzy's answer there. That yes, we encourage you to work along, have a Poster My Wall window and design along with me. And that way, that's the best way to learn. But that if you do want to go back, this video will live here on Facebook and it'll also be on YouTube and our website. So you can watch it and stop and start and design along. So let's get started designing. Okay, so what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to take a simple template. And of course, you could start from scratch and do this and design your own template, or take any template and just jazz it up with some of our neat features. So I'm going to start with a search today because I'm wishing for summer. I'm going to do a beach party poster. Right? Who doesn't wish that they had a beach party to go to? I guess some of you are in the Southern Hemisphere and you're enjoying summer. So that's awesome for you. But here in the United States, it has been a cold one. So I'm going to look for a template. Okay, I found one over here. I'm going to click on this. It's very simple. I'm going to click Customize. And I am in. Now you can see this template. I'm going to push play here. Actually, there's some sound, which I'm going to get rid of for now. We'll add some sound later at the end. You can see it has a video.
Sorry to interrupt. If you
Yes.
can share your screen, we're not seeing the template yet.
Oh, you're not seeing the screen. I'm so sorry. Okay. Really? It says I'm screen sharing. Odd. Okay. I'm going to try it again. Can you see my whole screen? Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. You know, technology is the best when it works, and sometimes it doesn't.
And we did have somebody wondering how important sound is. So if that's something we're going to talk about, that'll be good.
Yes, we're going to get to sound later on when I add.
Roland, thank you.
So remind me if I don't talk about it, but I should. That's our 7th tip, is adding sound.
Okay. All right.
So here we go. We've got our template. So I chose a very simple beach party template that it's a nice template, but it leaves some room for me to customize. And again, you can take templates that already have clip art and icons and images, and you can swap them out for whatever you want. I mean, Poster My Wall, you can do whatever you want and have a lot of fun. So I'm going to start number 1 element. I'm going to do clip art. So under our elements menu here on the left, we click add clip art. And I'm going to add some tropical flowers. So I do a search for tropical flowers. And okay, I see one here I like, and one that's a similar flower with coconut. So you can pick more than one clip art at once. I'm going to click add clip art to bring it into my poster. And sometimes it takes a few seconds or a minute, especially when you bring into it once, it slows it down. So I probably should. Okay, so here is my coconut. The flower will be in here in a minute. So I'm going to make it smaller. I'm going to bring it over here. There's my flower. And I'm going to show you one thing up here on the position menu. You can click editing tools are here, or positioning tools. Under positioning, you can flip something vertical or horizontal. I'm going to actually flip, oops, I wanted the clip, I wanted the coconut. I want to flip it horizontal. And the reason I'm doing that, and I'm going to rotate it just a tad, is because I want that straw pointing in. That's one of our design tips for today, that if you want to have, so one of the ways to keep your eye in the design is to have elements that are linear, pointing back into the design rather than out. Now you can see this is covering up some of my copy. So again, I'm going to click it backward. Now remember, in Poster My Wall, every element is on its own separate layer. So sometimes you need to rearrange those layers. And up here under edit, by clicking backward or forward, you can move things. If you knew you wanted something to go all the way to the very back or the very front, you change the position and you've got that option there. I'm just going to click backward a step at a time. I'm going to have to click it several times. Oh, there we go. And I'm also going to take this copy and I'm going to pick from design and make it a lighter yellow so that it's more visible. And actually, I'm going to make this white while I'm at it, because it'll show up better. Okay, so I've got my clip art. Now I'm going to take my flower, rotate it. And again, you can see I'm getting that stamen and pointing it inward, making it a little smaller. Now, once you've got a piece of clip art in, we added just a few weeks ago the ability to right click. So if you right click on that flower, you can see you bring up a menu where, again, you can bring things forward and backward. And you can also duplicate, copy, delete. This is really convenient. I'm going to duplicate the flower and make it smaller and rotate it so it's pointing up, and stick one down here. And again, send it backward until it's under the copy. One final flower. Again, I'm going to right click, duplicate, drag this over. This one, so that it looks, this is a graphic designer secret tip. One of the things that people do so they don't have to create lots and lots of different flowers and things, is that they will, take an object, and like we did before, go to the positioning menu, and I'm going to flip that flower horizontal. So it basically made a mirror image, and then I'm making it a different size. And that's sometimes when you see a design that a graphic designer has done that has a lot of an element repeated and they're similar, a lot of times they've just changed the size and mirror image flipped them. And it's really just the same image. So that has to go back again. back, 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 back. There it goes behind the copy. All right, now another design tip here. You can see that by having these 3 flowers, that kind of leads your eye through the whole poster top to bottom. So if you have a repeated element, you know, especially it works good to have the elements vary a little bit in size and a little bit in position so they're not all lined up. But by putting it at different parts of the poster, you can use something that's a like element to lead your eye through. So now we're going to move on to stickers. This is new as of Monday. Stickers are GIFs and they are awesome. Now, before you could take one off your desktop by clicking media. And I'm going to grab one real quick because I had one that I had pulled that is not loaded to our library yet. I'm sorry, that's media, add from my videos. I'm going to grab this lady because I love her. She is going in our library. She has not been uploaded yet. And I'm going to stick her right over here and send her back behind the lettering. Okay, but if you want to use our from stuff in our library, and like I said, this woman will be added very shortly, you click elements, add a sticker, see, brand new. And isn't this amazing? All of these GIFs that you can choose from, you know, you can again search to narrow it down, or you can scroll through. You can see, yes, we have the mandatory dancing cat right here. We all need a dancing cat from time to time. Dancing French fries, I'm quite fond of those. I'm going to use maracas. So again, you just click add sticker. And actually, we're going to move our coconut down. Coconut must be lower to make room for the maracas. And I'm going to tilt them just a little. You know, this rotate thing is great. You can just really place things how and where you want them, actually. Okay, so I'm going to go down here and push play on my video. And you can see we've got a lot going on now. We've got the dancing woman, the maracas, the waves. So you can see we've added some motion and really made our poster stand out that much more. Next, fancy text. Now, most of you know over here on the left, we have our regular text. What the fancy text is the same fonts, our stock fonts. Unfortunately, this doesn't work when you load your own fonts. But you can see all these neat effects with colors and things. And then you still have to pick a font. But anyway, so you pick an effect. You know, maybe you want something that looks fizzy, fuzzy. I'm going to go with ocean because it's a beach party. And I just need to pick which font I want. I am going with Coda. I like Coda. It's very simple, straightforward block font. Type in beach right here. And then I can play with my text. If you don't like the colors, you can go ahead and choose any color you want. I'm going to lighten that up. This color too, maybe I'll just lighten it a little bit. So you can change the colors any way you want. Now here's the cool thing. See, this text is straight. So you can also make it so that it curves up and down. You can make it roof shaped. There's a number of options here. I encourage you guys to go back later and play with all of this. Do a lot of fun things with the text. So I'm going to have it curve. Click add fancy text. And there we go. Actually, I'm going to grab the old text and get rid of it. Beach party. So all I need to do is drag that and put it into place. And you can see how much more fun that is. Now, once I've made my fancy text and put it in place, you can see you can edit the copy right here on the right. You can change the style, you can change the thing. You can actually change the curve. You can make it bigger and smaller. So you can play with that. All kinds of things that you can adjust. Actually, I'm going to put this back closer to where it was. All right. Now for the word party, what I'm just going to do, I'm going to right click again and click duplicate. That way I don't have to go back into the fancy text dialog. I'll just have to write party instead over here on the right. And I'm going to have this one be straight. and make it a little smaller. Let's see, actually I'm going to reach up, party here. Now, if we still want the word summer, which we do, actually, I still want the word summer. Okay, so I'm going to tab around to grab it. Oh, there it is. And then I'm going to click forward several times. Keep going until that's on the front. And then maybe I want to just change the tilt a little bit and even make it a tad bigger and move it up. All right, so we have added fancy text. Very cool. The shapes menu, actually, I know I got a lot going on here. Maybe I have too many things. Shapes menu, we'll leave it for now. You can always change it later. Under elements, add a shape. And again, you can see we've got this great menu, all these shapes. And then once you bring them in, you can change the colors. You can change the thickness and the color of the outlines. There's arrows, circles, squares, stars, banners. I love these conversation bubbles, right? You can turn anything into sort of a comic talking to you, which is so fun. Today, I'm just going to get a kind of a little line treatment there down here. You can also search by name. You know, if I wanted to say line or underline, I could have done that a little more quickly. But I wanted to show you some of the options in here. Add the shape. Change it to white. And drag it, oops, sorry. Here we go. I'm going to use the tab key again. The tab key will work me through my elements because that's obviously gotten behind something. There we go. No, it didn't let me grab it. Okay. So we drag it into place. Drag, reach back up. Now I don't want the purple, so I'm going to completely just eliminate that outline, and you can see it's white. And I can make it, you can see I can make it short and fat, thin and skinny, as big or as small as I want. So actually I think I'm going to keep my maracas and get rid of my coconut here. A little bit too much stuff going on. Okay, so that was another thing. We've got the fancy text, we've got a shape, QR codes. Now, I'm curious, are many of you guys using QR codes right now? QR codes are awesome because if this way, you know, if you didn't have a QR code, you might have to put, you know, like what's missing on this poster. It doesn't say what time, it doesn't say the address, it doesn't have like all the little details, you know, maybe there's a safety waiver, because you could just have a QR code that people could use their phone and scan that QR code and it'll take you to a web page. You give it a URL and it'll take you to a page where you can get more information. Now, I know schools are using that. You know, if there's something about a field trip, you can use the QR code to get to the permission slip. There's just infinite uses. Restaurants, of course, have the posters and then you use the QR code and you can get to the menu, you driving directions. So again, under elements, down here at the bottom, add QR code. This was introduced about 2 weeks ago, I think. So I'm gonna move my other flower over. Your QR codes, again, you can make them bigger or smaller. You can rotate them. Actually, QR codes do not have to be black. So if you wanted to pick another color from your design, you can do that. And you can see we also have the background here is transparent. I'm going to put a solid color in white so that that really shows up. And then the final thing you have to do with your QR code is right here is you have to give it the address. Right now it's going to Google. And so whatever URL you have your, your link to, wherever you want to send them, you need to type that in there. I'm going to put in PosterMyWall. And if anybody, and it's set, if anybody wants to test it, if anybody wants to take a picture with their phone of the screen, it'll take you to the PosterMyWall website. It's that quick, it's that easy. So cool. So final way to animate, and very quickly and easily, a lot of people don't know this, but we have something called intro animation. And what that is it will make a GIF out of your entire poster. I mean, even if you have even if you pull a template and you're going to use it as is and just change, change your company name, maybe add a logo and otherwise use it as is, you can do this to make it really, really shine. Now, you saw the intro animation when we started at the beginning today. We had the poster spinning in, and that's exactly what that is right here on the design menu. So you click off of your design, so you get the design menu. If you were on the design, you have edit and position, but if you click off, you get design, intro animation. And I'll just show you, there's a bunch of things, okay? So there's fade, where it fades in. Okay, there's pop, where the pieces pop into place. One of my favorites is slide, where everything slides in. So these are all awesome effects. You can also change the speed, right? You can make it slow or slower, faster. And tumble is one of my favorites, where everything just kind of tumbles in. So I think that's pretty awesome. So that way, when somebody's going through their social media feed and they get to your poster, you're going to get, this is what you're going to get. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get this awesome animation. I'll show you again. I can go back here and there it is. Right? A lot more easy, a lot harder to miss than, a lot harder to miss than if it had all just been static. So finally, we are going to add a soundtrack. So we had a question earlier, is sound important? Really only you can answer that question. It may be important to you, it may not. I mean, if you have something where you want, you want to get a little mood or reinforce your thing, like if it's a party, you may want to. I mean, if you have something serious, you may not. Depending on the soundtrack you pick, you'll get more attention. Be careful, because obviously if you pick something that's loud and annoying, you're going to annoy people. But it does capture attention. So under media, you go to add stock audio, and there are thousands and thousands of clips. So you're going to clip something in, you can put in a style of music like rap or rock or classical or something to describe it. I'm actually just going to put in tropical. And it's going to give me some choices. Now, all you have to do then is you pick one and you click play. So that's not really what I had in mind. Although it might be. So we'll try Island Playtime. This is what I had in mind. So I just have to click it and add the audio clip. And there's my poster, right? Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So let's review what we learned today. Right? We learned how to do clip art, stickers, fancy text, shapes, QR codes, intro animation, and add audio. So who can't wait to use some of these on their own designs? Suzy, do we have any questions in the comments?
So yes, Lisa, we have hundreds of comments, a lot of thumbs up, a lot of people really excited about these. There are a few kind of technical questions about orienting things and how to group elements. And so they're awesome questions. They're going to get answered in the comments. So you will get a notification when your question has been answered. Thanks everybody so much for all of this great input.
Yeah, no, what I will do, when we go back and look at the questions later, if you've had a technical question, I will try to link you to one of our how-to videos that'll answer it for you. That'll be much easier than me talking through them here. And then you can play it on slow or replay it as many times as you need to. So thank you for all your questions. And also, if they help us make the tool better. So we really do appreciate that.
There was a question if we could start over from the beginning, which is very flattering, but you will be able to play the whole video from the beginning as soon as we're finished.
Yeah, no, it almost immediately, Facebook reposts it. And so you can go back and look as many times as you want. Awesome. And again, if you think of any other questions, we'll get to the comments probably within the next 2 to 3 hours. So if you think of something else, put it in there. Or you can always go to the Poster My Wall Facebook page and direct message us, and one of our customer service people will get back to you within the same day and answer your question. Let's see what else. Oh, and please do share this. If you have a friend you think might enjoy Poster My Wall, please do include that link. So now it is time for our offer. Okay. If anybody signs up now, we have 200 of these available. If anybody who uses our promo code enhance30, you have about 2 months to use that code. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, 30 days to use that code enhance30, and you will get 30% off on a premium or premium plus subscription. And you can also use it to upgrade if you are premium and you want to move up to premium plus. So that is pretty awesome. And if you do use any of these techniques that we've shown you today, we want to see your designs. We're looking for case studies to feature on our blog, things to feature on our social media. So if you use this hashtag Learn with Poster My Wall, we will be able to find you and we will be able to feature you. So please, please do use that hashtag. Our next class coming up on March 3rd is going to be called Build Community School Engagement. For any of you that are educators or work in a school, we're gonna have a special guest, Rachel Martin from the Alexandra Community School Corporation, and she is going to show us the communications program that her school uses to keep parents and the community in the loop on school activities. She runs that program on Facebook. It is very cool. So again, we're going to have a demo or a presentation by an educator on building community school engagement, and that'll be March 3rd at noon Eastern time. And as a bonus, we're going to show you how to use a Poster My Wall classroom account, which is something teachers can use so that their students can make projects on Poster My Wall absolutely free. They don't have access to the templates, but they can use the poster maker and the clip art and the shapes and the images and the videos and put together cool classroom projects. So we're going to show you how to run those. After that, on March 10th, we're going to do 3 tips in 10, which is going to be a quick class where we're going to generate, we're going to show you 3 more cool Poster My Wall capabilities you can use to really make your graphics and videos pop. Again, if you have any ideas for classes you'd like to see or any feedback for us, please do share. We are always listening. So Suzy, do you have anything else?
Nope. Thank you, everybody, for all your comments and suggestions. Oh, yes, school sport rosters. We're all over that. Okay.
All right. Well, terrific. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And we hope you have a great day. See you next time on Learn with Poster My Wall.